Ooh, we are alive. Oh yeah. Secret. Yep, very secret. Very, very. Yay. Woohoo! Pretty good?
Yes.
Yeah. Woohoo.
Dead. We weren't die.
Well, yep.
Hey, bots and rogues are a good team.
Yeah.
And I have a magic throwdown.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. We're super, super cool now. So.
Wait, is it?
Whoop.
Where in the sword?
Yay. Whoa. Um, I mean, dedication. Oh. Hmm. Mhm. Don't ask why the DM is in the corner. Don't ask questions.
Yeah, you're like, no one puts baby in the corner.
Mm. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Mm. A sharp baby tooth? Yeah. No! Every time.
Yeah, try and fix it.
Mm-hmm. But all you missed was the DM being in denial about baby teeth. One day, maybe he'll realize it.
Oh, yeah, everyone.
They can hear us, not the DM.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. Yes.
And hello. It's working. I don't know why.
What?
Aw.
Unfortunate.
Is that working? It is working. I'm just going to set it manually. I'm just going to
Okay.
set it manually. That's fine. It's going to be annoying to edit now.
Oh man.
What?
Whoop.
You can hear me. Things exist. Hello. I don't know why. It's very frustrating.
Hi.
How are we all today? Welcome in, Def Gamer and Annika. I did say hello to you all. You're all amazing. I don't know why. I always have tech problems, but yeah,
It's a bit
yeah.
lighting concern.
I'm gonna try to turn Ali up a little bit.
Oh, am I quiet again?
Yeah, Ali, you're always quiet. You know that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You know that.
Because I'm a rogue.
It's because you're a rogue.
Well-
That's it's canonical.
Canonical, yeah.
2 months until 2 years sub. By the way, that's insane.
Wow.
That is very insane. Oh, okay. Nox is on the way.
Annika is just proving she's like the best friend.
The best, yeah,
Bestest of friends. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
the Twitch besties. Yeah. The Twitch bestiest.
So how's everyone been dreaming? Any creepy shadows come into anyone's dreams recently?
True.
Definitely. Most definitely.
Annika's just here to establish dominance over chat.
Yeah. You go. You go, Annika.
Yeah, you tell him. Right. Well, I think that Nox will likely drop in at some point soon, which is fine. But I think we should definitely start because we're ready to go. Is everyone ready? I can see Requin, I can see Ali, I can see Darla. Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you know what we can do? We could do we can do a what's it called? Is it a poll or was it a poll or a how do we do that thing we did? A prediction. That's right, prediction.
Prediction.
Yeah.
I see. We don't have Gast here though.
No, but we can definitely have some other word you don't want me to say.
Hmm.
All right.
Okay.
Everyone save the
Good
game,
night,
please.
Annika.
Good night, Bananica.
Don't dream of shadows.
Yep. Steer clear of any shadows you see.
Don't dream of shadows. How do I set up a prediction? Start prediction.
Yeah, you're not us.
Start prediction. All right, so what word am I excluded from saying?
Right, I've got to think of your vocabulary for a second.
Oh no, don't make it too hard.
I mean, we could go with something like easy. I know I've tried in the past to stop myself from saying like in a sentence, but it's very, very hard.
No, that is really hard. I will die.
Okay. Do you have any ideas?
I don't know. Anyone in chat got any ideas? What word do you not want me to say, chat? What word? What's tabooed today?
Oh no. Not taboo.
Not
Not
tabooed.
again. Ooh, we could. You can't say like scary. So you can't deflect when we call you cute.
Will the DM say scary? Okay. We're starting that prediction.
Oh boy.
From this point on, as soon as I press got it, I am not allowed to say the word scary, okay?
Fine.
Let's go.
The prediction for the forbidden word. Nox, welcome. How are we?
Hi.
Scared of you hanging down from the ceiling again.
I'm technically in the
Always
corner
scary.
this time. Everyone told me that the ceiling was inappropriate, so now I'm in the corner. But apparently people still have a problem.
Still scary.
I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. It is, yeah.
Magic.
Look, listen. This is just where I thought people hung out. You're all down there, so I don't know what's going on with that. But that's fine. That's fine.
That's the problem.
It is the most blasted ghast. That's insane. Cannot believe 6 months of subscriptions. Thank you very much, you legend. I should pin a comment as well, because I have no mods here, I'm pretty sure. So don't do anything naughty in don't do anything naughty in chat. This is a D&D campaign stream. Although we love to see all your messages.
I think Fenry has been demoted.
He is a mod, that's right. Fenrir's not a mod. We can hear the mini Smurfs, that's so cute. They get to make choices about your character, I'm assuming.
Oh, it's okay, Fenrir. He doesn't hate you. Okay, thank you, Gust. We will try.
I love you, Fenrir, is what's exactly happening. I'm making your job easier, is what I'm doing. I'm just making your job much easier. Pin this message, hooray! Okay. View all two. Oh, right, because we're doing a prediction. Cool! So, are we ready? We have all four of you there. Requin now looks like they have little dots across their face, wearing war paint, I'm assuming. True. Maybe I'll just move the starting soon so Requin stops like. Now it just looks like you're saying it again. Let me just.
I thought you were gonna.
There we go.
I actually thought you were gonna move it so it didn't look like I was saying it, but I clearly was wrong.
I have done so. You are free, Requin.
Yes, I'm free.
You are free. Oh, okay. Enough mucking around. Let's get started. Of course.
I need to find my character sheet first. Sorry.
That's fine.
1 sec.
We can muck around slightly more.
Slightly bit more. Yes.
Okay, there he is. I was scared that he was deleted. Oh god. Everything good.
Just reinvents himself every single time.
I believe there are pre-made characters you can use too.
No, I found him. I'm just it locked me out of D&D Beyond, and I didn't know. Yeah, which email had my account, so. Yeah. Everything good. I'm ready.
Oh, Fenrir might jump in. Do you want to join Fenrir? I'd love to see Fex. I'd love to see Fex played.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen the other character that's not the alchemist.
Yeah, that's right. We did have Al in a test run, but we have Fex. If you'd like to jump in at any time, you can, Fenrir. You know that. Well, while we're seeing if Fenrir is going to jump in and sneakily play Fex and join the crew, which may be useful because at the moment we have 2 bards and 2 rogues. So if there's any heavy combat, we definitely might be in some trouble.
But us rogues can always prank the bards and,
What you did.
untune their musical equipment.
No, the audacity.
I know, Requin's viola looks pretty creepy.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, don't mess with it.
It's pretty boss. It is attuned only to them.
I feel like I would cut my hand if I replaced that.
True. So last episode, obviously, we lost another NPC. It was Whimsicott, the used car salesman of the caravan, who does not sell cars but sold all manner of crazy stuff. Unfortunately, the shadow took them as well. This Dreamhunter is causing havoc. Multiple people have been killed now. The caravan is on edge, and you're just starting up into the most dangerous parts of the journey, up into the mountain passes. It is not just cold, it is now snowing, blizzards, and visibility is poor. Are you ready, though, to begin your journey?
What level are we, by the way?
Ooh, level 6 if you can.
6.
Oh, okay.
You can level up to level 6. Shouldn't take too long. You know how to do that?
I'll figure it out. We can start.
Nice.
I had this problem earlier.
That's true. We just fixed Dala, so we're all good. We're all good. Well, without further ado, our adventure begins as we switch over to the game.
Ooh.
Well, welcome. Let me see if I can shift this a little bit. Give you a better view of your characters. Perfect. So, players, you find yourself suddenly... Let me just quickly fix this up so I'm ready. Okay. Your adventure this week begins. As the caravan moves north through the frozen wastes, there is a river that only has one crossing, an ancient stone bridge. It has been here since time immemorial. And as the caravans move over it, one by one, it is not built to carry more. It is going to take some time. They move from the road and across, up into the snowfields beyond. This is where the roads begin to fade. Civilization really is lost at this point. But there is not much to do. There is a huge backlog of caravans here waiting to cross. People over this side are waiting for the crossing to finish. So, the 4 of you stand guard on the bridge, on the edge, looking over at the frozen waters and feeling the brisk breeze and the pelting snow on your faces.
Requin's going to lean back against the edge of the bridge and check her compass for the orientation where we're traveling and such.
Yes. So.
Yeah, we might get lost in a snowstorm. Good to be prepared.
That is true. That is true. It seems that you are facing the right way. You are facing directly south, actually. This river runs north-south. North being up this way, and south being down here. There is tall, rocky, blue stone mountains all around you. The wind is really whipping through. The caravans are lumbering across, axles creaking. You all have a look around as you are very bored at this point. Would you all like to roll a perception and see what you can see from your vantage point.
Yeah. Great. We're doing great.
I'm just going
That
to make
sounds
you
good.
I got
slightly
4.
larger so people can see you. Haha.
I don't see nothing.
You don't see nothing.
I see 11. No, wait. No, I got an 11. I don't see anything. I don't see the number 11.
I got 26.
Oh, of course you do.
26. Wow. Someone's been practicing looking at things.
I'm
6.
expert now.
An expert at looking. Perfect. I love it. So Ali, you rolled the highest. As you glance out into the snowstorm, everyone else is sort of blinded by the snow, by the bitter winds sort of squinting around. But you notice that there is snow settling on the stones in an unusual way. Your elf eyes see a set of crude stairs, it seems, that move down towards the riverbed itself. The ice is so blue it seems almost black. The river underneath might be flowing, it is hard to tell. It could be completely solid with the cold the way it is. You have some time. You think, I wonder what's down there.
I point out the staircase to Requid, who assumes, like, beside me.
Mm.
Peculiar.
Yeah.
Is it worth investigating, do you think?
Can't see anything dangerous. Looks curious. But why would there be stairs there?
Well, may as well, seemingly as we don't have much to do.
Abandon our cave, starting with road.
Very much so.
Things are in the lake.
Yep.
That's true. The wagons are just creaking across the bridge. So, with some time to kill, Party, Requin and Ali seem to be making decisions. Would you like to venture down to the riverbed and see what is there?
Just a quick peek.
Just a quick peek. Ali reassures
Yeah.
himself.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Be able to see the bridge. I have a bow. I could shoot something if a bird comes and attempts to go out of it.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's very true. So, Eric and Darla, you see your companions moving to a stone staircase. It is either very crude or it is worn by the years of time. Would you like to follow or would you like to stay up here on the bridge?
Well, thinking about it, there could be like a dead body that's fallen off the cliff that could need some looting, so I'll join them.
Yes, the roundabout way of,
Yep.
justifying of that.
And Eric, rugging yourself up in your
I will
coat.
follow in a distance.
Excellent.
At a distance, sorry.
At a distance, Eric follows.
Birds.
As you make your way down the staircase, as you make your way down, Ali, you are at the front. Could you please make a Dex save?
Yes.
But 13.
13. Excellent. 13?
Yeah.
As you move down, unfortunately, your foot slips on the icy ledge. And you slide roughly down to the bottom and out onto the ice.
Some of the things that Ali doesn't have very good ideas.
Apparently, Ali doesn't have very good ideas.
I'm gonna
Um,
falling down. That would hurt.
You take 4 damage as you tumble down the frozen rocks, and you are now slid out onto a very, very slippery ice river.
Dang.
The rest of the
How
party.
deep
Like,
is the
shout
lake?
out, like, it's slippery.
So are you going to stand up?
I'm shouting out that it's slippery.
Ah, excellent. You are all aware it is slippery.
Sorry.
I could not have guessed.
Like a side eye from Ali to recommend.
Side eye from Ali. The other two of you, so the other three of you who are here, as you move down the steps, you are now aware of how slippery these steps seem. You are more alert. What would you like to do? Are you still going to traverse down and try to save Ali?
She doesn't necessarily need saving.
Reasons, Requin.
Hey.
Well, I'm just your choice of words is all.
Mm.
You're right, we're becoming friends.
We are. He's more comfortable and will therefore be more sarcastic with you.
As Ali and Requin call out to each other, Eric and Darla share a look. What would the two of you like to do in this situation? Darla, Eric?
Well, I'm kind of stuck in the middle, so
I'm stuck in the middle.
I can't move.
Darla surveys their surroundings. They cannot go back up because Eric is there. They cannot go down because Requin is there.
How is it to the river?
How far? You
Like,
probably need to go down
distance
about
feet.
another 15 feet. You're about sort of 10, 15 feet in the air at the moment.
Okay. What were you saying, Eric?
Sorry. I think I messed up somewhere in leveling up. Anyway, I'll check if there's a safer way to get down there.
Excellent. Roll a perception.
Something that looks more, less slippery.
Can you find
Perception.
steady footing?
Could we tie a rope to like one of the wagons?
Suggest Darla.
Say 10.
10? Excellent. It seems this is the only way down to the river.
Wow.
Testing how steady it is.
Checking how steady the river is.
Yeah.
Excellent. You try to stand up. Please make a dex save.
Oh no.
It's a 12, which becomes a 20.
20? Excellent.
Yeah.
You pick yourself up, and you manage to stand fairly steadily on the very slippery ice. You think you can walk to get out of the middle where the ice is slipperiest, off to the side where it is rougher and more easy to stand on. Darla, you wanted to try to tie a rope to a wagon. The wagons seem to be moving. Would you like to ask one of the wagons to stop for a minute? You can tie a rope to it.
I could ask, though, if we were already 15 feet down, I'd have to get up,
That is true.
and I'm stuck.
Well, may as well. I will cautiously, very cautiously, go down the stairs.
Excellent. Please make a dexterity save.
So, yep. Please.
Do you make your way delicately to the bottom, or do you slide?
+5. So that would be a 14.
14. Excellent. It is not without injury. You do
Great.
twist your ankle, taking 1 damage.
Ellie totally laughs.
She will like scowl at you.
Ali, as you laugh, could you make a dexterity save as well?
Okay.
23, excellent. As you laugh, you somehow spin gracefully in a circle on the ice.
I just gone ice skating.
True, true. Ali, would you like to move towards the shore?
Yeah, I probably should get off this.
Which side of the river would you like to move towards?
Well, I'm gonna join my party.
Join the party? Excellent.
There's stairs on the other side that I can see. So.
There does not appear to be stairs on the other side. Eric and Darla, the other two have managed to get down to the shore. Apparently Ali's hiding behind Requin, so I'll just move them up a little bit. There we go. What would the two of you like to do?
I'll continue going down.
Excellent. Please roll your dexterity. Do you slide down, or do you gracefully move?
I got a 13, so I think I'll be falling.
You also slide. Let's roll percentage. Perfect. Requin. Darla suddenly falls on top of you.
I didn't see that coming.
You guys are now accidentally hugging, and Darla and yourself take 2 damage from the fall.
This is a great idea.
Yeah. This was totally good.
Yeah. Slippery staircases. Ali, I'm assuming, is laughing at this.
Yeah.
Here's Requin and here's Darla. Okay.
Would you mind getting off me, please?
Darla, what's your constitution? What's your charisma, sorry?
16 plus 3?
Nice. Darla actually gives very good hugs, you think, Requin? Perfect. Darla, would you like to get off Requin?
I think that would be a good idea.
Excellent.
Try not to accidentally push anyone onto the ice, though.
Yes. You stand up carefully. Eric, while this is happening, you are deciding whether or not to traverse the slippery staircase.
I'm just looking at the people falling and I'm thinking about it and try to be a little bit more careful. So, can I, while walking down, can I use prestidigitation to lean the steps or something?
Ooh,
So
clever.
they're less slippery.
They definitely are. You managed to use prestidigitation to shore up some of the steps that are a bit loose, a bit worn, remove some ice and snow, and you roll your dexterity as you move.
You couldn't do that while we were all on it.
Let's see if his plan works first.
No, it doesn't. 6.
You're so sure of your prestidigitation and how clever you are, but as you take your first step, you slip.
Or actually,
Did he
10, I
crash
guess.
into us like that?
You bump your way to the bottom, hitting 5 rocks on the way down and taking 5 damage. You have several bruises, but you are at the bottom.
Maybe this is more trouble than it's worth.
So why are we down here again? I forgot.
Wanted to see if anything cool is down here.
Like, looking for loot.
Yeah. Hey, see, he knows what she's talking about.
Fools.
So what do I think?
True. Very true. In any case, you have made it down to the bottom, and you look around at this ancient bridge and look at the stairs, feeling a little bit afraid of traversing them back up. But this ancient stone bridge has a lot of construction underneath it. It is very well built. Please roll a perception as you all look around.
Really?
Okay.
Well,
12,
I got 18.
18. Eric and Ali,
13. Sorry.
13. 23, excellent. Still with the biting cold and the bitter winds, Ali is the only one who can see. Ali, you see carved into the wall, just underneath the bridge, just over here where it connects, there is a riddle. Walking forward,
What does it say? Can I read it?
you can. It appears to be written in Elvish.
Yeah.
Excellent. It states, a castle made of bricks and stone takes 20 years to make. The bricks I need to finish it, how many does it take?
a castle made of bricks and stone takes 20 years to make.
Mm.
How many? What?
The bricks I need to finish it, how many does it take?
Bricks.
Requin, can you read Elvish?
Nope. I don't actually know.
I'm trying to write down the riddle.
Excellent.
I'm also doing that. No, I cannot.
Perfect.
Wait, so I'm the only one that can read it?
Ali
I'm the only one
appears.
that spotted it.
Ali
Yeah.
appears to have moved forward under the bridge and is studying some Elvish writing on the wall. Who else can read Elvish?
No.
Mm.
I just know. Okay.
To the rest of you, it is just
I read-
gibberish.
Apparently I can read it.
Apparently, you can.
Yes.
Excellent. Darla and Ali under the bridge, reading Elvish riddles. A castle
Hey,
made of.
Ali,
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, Ali just starts muttering the riddle in Elvish to herself. She
Mm.
tries to work it out.
A castle made of brick and stone takes 20 years to make. The bricks I need to finish it, how many does it take?
But it rhymes.
Sorry?
It rhymes?
It does rhyme.
Okay.
All I can think of is math.
Yeah.
What have I become?
What have I become? The party ponders this strange riddle. Overhead, you hear wagons
Wait. I think
trundling across the bridge. Voices calling. People moving. The two of you who can read Elvish, would you like to share the riddle with the others?
That's probably a good idea. I'll translate it to the party.
Excellent.
There's these strange inscriptions here.
Random inscription. Translated for the party. A castle made of brick and stone takes 20 years to make. The bricks I need to finish it, how many does it take?
Riddles are always so curious. Language itself, I suppose.
Hmm.
These words can twist it to whatever the author wants it to be.
That is true. The riddle seems to stump the party.
I mean, gosh, there's just so many ways it could go. If it's talking about it could be a different subject, or bricks and stone is only asking about the bricks. You have to understand that we're
Or maybe there's like another piece to the riddle on the other side of the bridge.
Darla, you turn around and you squint Can you see anything on the other side of the bridge? Roll perception.
20.
20. Excellent. It does not appear that there is anything chiseled into the other side. From this vantage point, you cannot see anything.
Is there any like ice or snow covering the wall to potentially blocking them off?
Any ice or snow preventing from seeing it?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem so, no. The underneath of the bridge, about the same height as where this riddle is written, is clear on the other side.
Yeah, this was worth slipping and hurting ourselves over.
says Requin.
It's my drill. What does it mean? Why is it here? That's another question.
That's true. Ali, as you wonder that question, investigate, please.
Investigate? I gotta go the aspects. Oh, this is a terrible roll. What did I add to that? 19!
Ooh.
Excellent. With a 19, Ali, as you investigate the stone, this appears to have been carved at the same time that the bridge was, but doesn't appear to be part of the bridge construction. A little bit like a signature by one of the elves who built it.
So it's like after the bridge or before the bridge?
No, after the bridge was completed, it seems, because it has been chiseled across several bricks. And it's kind of hidden here underneath the archway, so hard for people to see.
Do I know of any castles around this area?
You can roll a knowledge or a history check if you like.
If I know anything that's after what is riddle. Oh, that's a really good roll. Okay.
Meanwhile,
I got
overhead you
a
hear...
20 for history.
Nice. Meanwhile, overhead you hear the final wagons beginning to make their way across the bridge. With a 20 for your history check, you do not know of any castles around this area. If there was, there could be anywhere.
But
They could be
I'm
lost.
done. I've run out.
Yeah. Lost to time.
I'll try looking closely at the bricks itself that the stuff is written on, because I'm thinking of how many does it take. Maybe I am it and I need to take some of the bricks.
Interesting, interesting. Roll perception or investigation as you check.
What's better? Both the same. Okay. That's a 21.
21. Excellent. You scan across this several bricks that this is written upon. A castle made of brick and stone takes 20 years to make. The bricks I need to finish it, how many does it take? It is broken up into 4 parts. The first brick has a castle made of brick and stone written on it. The second brick takes 20 years to make on it. The third brick has the bricks I need to finish it, and the fourth brick has how many does it take?
Ooh, the order, perhaps?
A castle made of brick and stone takes 20 years to make. The bricks I need to finish it, how many does it take?
I mean, a castle made of brick and stone is 1 brick, so I'm guessing I need to take that one, the first one.
The castle made of brick and stone is 1 brick. Excellent. You inspect the brick. Would you like to try to remove it?
Carefully, yes. Maybe wait until the caravan is further ahead, that it's not like a load-bearing stone or something.
Excellent. The final caravans have passed, and you hear the horns sounding for everyone to get ready to move out into the snowfields ahead. You don't have much more time here. Would you like to try to disable device, to sleight of hand, to remove the brick which says a castle made of brick and stone?
Yes, I'd like to sleight of hand the brick.
Perfect. Give it a try.
It's a 15.
Excellent. This brick does not seem to budge. It is extremely well seated. Requin, Darla, Ali,
Yours.
it seems that Eric has failed to remove one of the bricks.
Well, I like Fenrir's idea.
You have an idea?
No, I like Fenrir's idea about just rolling an intelligence check to solve the riddle.
Who's Fenrir? We don't know who that is.
So it's not phrases. Don't
I'm
think it's...
gonna write the inscription in my diary
Excellent.
and then think about heading back because we still have a job to do.
Yeah.
Perfect. Ali writes the inscription in their diary. They're intrigued by the riddle that they cannot solve. The horns are blowing. You are needed with the caravan or you will be left behind. Would anyone like to make a last-ditch effort to solve the riddle? Would anyone like to roll an intelligence check to see if they can gain some insight?
I think I'm done with the riddle.
I mean, I'm still curious. Like one last look, like as she's writing it down, she's
Yep.
wondering it again.
As you write it down, it still says, a castle made of brick and stone takes 20 years to make. The bricks I need to finish it. How many does it take? You ponder the riddle. Ali ponders the riddle. Would you like to make an intelligence check?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. My intelligence is not great. That's clearly why everyone followed me down here. I rolled a nat 1. Ali don't double.
Excellent.
I'm gonna shout to the people, please, we need to go. Let it rest.
That is true. The horns are sounding. The caravans are beginning to move on. Ali and Eric have had their try. Requin and Darla, is there anything you would like to try quickly before you leave this place?
I could roll an intelligence check too, just to see.
Darla squints their eyes, holds their head, and concentrates really hard. Roll your
I got a
intelligence check.
20.
Nat 20?
Ooh!
Wow. Darla, as you read the riddle again, it is a castle made of brick and stone, takes 20 years to make. The bricks I need to finish it, how many does it take? You wonder, how many bricks does it take to finish a building? Finish a building. How many bricks finish a building, you wonder to yourself.
Yep. That was very, very insightful. I'm probably sure it is. We're just...
It definitely is. The second part of the riddle in particular really seems to stick in your head, Darla. The bricks I need to finish it, how many does it take? Requin, any action from you before you have to leave desperately?
Probably not. She doesn't see this riddle as being help to her, so is sort of like, nah.
Excellent. Requin, Ali, and Eric have made their way scrambling back up to the top. With gravity not working against you, it's much easier not to slip down the slope.
Okay.
Darla, as you make your way past the riddle, do you have any guesses as to what it means?
No.
No. Excellent. Having not been able to figure out the riddle, the party moves across the bridge, joins the caravans, and you move off into the snowfields.
Okay. This is the most dangerous bit, right?
This is now, you are moving into a very, very dangerous area. The roads are few and far between this far north. Also, apparently, the maps that I need.
Oh. That's fine. Reckon will probably want to see what's ahead, so will probably position herself further forward and look out for trails. Make sure we don't get lost.
Nice. Requin's very helpful.
Maybe she just doesn't want to have to deal with a bunch of caravans lost in the snow.
True.
More selfish.
Also selfish. I don't want to deal with this. I don't know where this map that I need is. I think it's fallen down somewhere, but I will find it, I promise.
I see.
Allie is gonna jump onto the top of the caravan at the back.
Yes.
And open her diary and read this riddle over and over again.
Excellent. As you move forward, you're still trying to figure out the riddle, Ali.
Yeah. I'm just gonna she writes it in Elven, and she writes it in common. So she's looking at it every angle. I'm just like, it's probably right there, I just can't see it.
That is true. Okay. So, the caravans having moved forward, the party finds themselves moving through an old stone bridge, fortress, perhaps the ruins of a castle, who knows? As the wagon train moves through this place, I'll just position this probably so you can see what's going on. Perfect. As the caravan moves through this place, it seems foreboding. There are high cliffs all around on either side of the path. It is a dangerous place. All of you feel uneasy as you are here, and because of that, Darla and Requin and Eric and Ali, where would you like to position yourselves to guard the caravan?
We're still standing on a caravan.
Excellent. Ali, riding on top of a caravan. Ali, roll percentage.
days. I got 1, and then the 2 zeros got 100.
That's one.
One.
Not
I'm very
again!
confused
Wait a
about
minute!
AP6.
This has happened before.
Oh, yeah. I got 1.
Wow.
Oh, more.
Yeah,
Excellent. Ali,
Please.
you are atop a family's wagon. They are moving for a better life. And dear God, the dad is chatty. It is very annoying. Has not stopped talking about the different sorts of radishes he's going to grow when they get to the green lands beyond. You did not know
What
you
is
could be
the
so
top
bored
of
of
this
radishes.
caravan made of?
Sorry?
What's the top of this caravan
The
made
top of this caravan appears to be like tin roofs that have come from some sort of, maybe from a house, been sort of cobbled together.
So I can't stab my dagger with the
You can't stab your dagger in. You could try. It seems pretty flimsy.
Yeah, it probably won't work.
Eric, where would you like to be positioned?
I think I've tried to find a quiet place to paint the scenery because I'm inspired.
Excellent. Eric, you are sitting on a wagon, on the, let's put you on the back of a wagon, away from the noisy farmer and his family. Eric is just sitting on the back of a wagon, hitching a ride and painting the scenery. Requin?
She will be strolling alongside one of the caravans, usually at the front a bit, and keeping her eye out on anything.
Excellent. And Darla?
I'll be walking alongside him as well. Just
Yep.
a little
Same
bit
side as
closer.
Requin? Opposite side?
Same side.
Same side? Perfect. As you pass through this ancient stone temple, bridge, castle, whatever it was, with the cliffs all around, all roll perception, please.
This has to be better, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
That one.
10.
27.
24.
24. What did Ali get?
27.
27.
Yes.
And that one for Eric. And for Darla?
10.
10. Excellent. Darla, you are distracted by Requin and thinking about the fact that you accidentally just hugged that person before. And so you do not see anything. How embarrassing. Eric, you've been painting the scenery very, very carefully. And it is because of this that you have painted, but not really realized what you were painting, something moving on the cliff face nearby. The other two of you, Ali on top of the wagon and Requin here, Requin, you just get a funny feeling and you turn around and look towards one of the cliff faces nearby. Ali, you also turn to face the same cliff face. Because suddenly, a huge war cry comes out. Calls of alarm from the wagons. There is a dark shape. Let me just put myself up here again. Haha, okay. A dark shape. It is an orc warlord. And as she stands on the cliff face, let's get some of her minions. That is far too big to be a minion. Thank you very much. there is an ice troll. That leaps down from one of the cliff faces, landing heavily in the snow, cracking stone beneath it. There is also too big to be a character. Excuse me 1 second. A snow goblin berserker.
Oh no.
Several of them, in fact.
Oh no.
Climbing up and leaping down towards the caravan.
Requin will see this and sort of call out, "What is your business here?"
Perfect. Requin, as you do, the orc, the warlord, stands there, points her axe towards everyone. Sorry, let me just put them there. Points their huge axe towards everyone. Says, "You are in my lands now, you foolish creatures. Prepare to be taken for all you're worth. I'm Zara
I'm not
Khan."
worth anything.
Sorry?
What if I'm not worth anything?
"Then I will take your life. You will come and work for me as a slave in my camp. Pitiful elf. Be prepared to meet your doom. None pass through my lands unscathed. We are the new powers in the north. Attack my minions. Let us take all that they're worth." She
You
points
go
her
then.
axe forward, leaps down, right in front of Darla.
Yeah.
I ask,
Just give
is there
me-
any amount of coin that would persuade you to not fight us?
Just give me 1 second.
Passing through.
Should have got permits or something. Travel.
Quickly forge a tunnel.
Okay, so snow things. I'd like to think before combat, Requin would like take out her instrument and get like a polishing cloth and try and polish the wood. Sort of like getting ready for a performance and tuning. It's also magic.
Hello?
So...
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. I don't know what just happened there. I had to let my dog out because he really wanted to go out. And then apparently my microphone just stopped working because I walked too far away from the computer. But
No.
Zara Khan looks towards Eric and says, "No, but your gold will be a good start. Hand over your goods and no one will be hurt, damn it."
Can I just get my bow and shoot?
You sure can.
Well, okay.
I'll hand over. I don't hand over all of my gold, but I throw like 80% of my gold. But I try to keep some for myself.
Perfect. So 80% of your gold is thrown forward. You throw your gold towards Zara Khan.
It's like 70 gold.
Excellent. A small pouch, 70 gold, thrown towards Zara Khan. She picks it up and looks towards the rest of the caravan. However, Ali, I believe you want to shoot.
Yeah.
Who are you going to attack, Ali?
The leader?
Zara Khan?
Yeah. It's a
Perfect.
warning shot.
A warning shot.
Yeah. I rolled 22 to hit.
Okay.
22 to hit with a warning shot.
Yeah.
What is the premise of a warning shot then?
What are you aiming at? Are you trying to actually hit her?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Like, I would try to be like, hey, if you try and attack us, then I'm gonna attack you back. But
Perfect.
I'm attacking first.
Your arrow hits. You fire with your bow, which
Yeah.
I'm assuming is the Fallen Lilies.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Fancy bow.
As you fire Fallen Lilies, the bow given to you by Death themselves, the petals fall around your arrow as it flies forward and punctures into Zara Khan's shoulder. Deal your damage.
Yeah. Max damage. That's 15 damage.
15
And
damage?
I'm gonna be like, yeah, 15 damage. And I'm gonna be like, you wanna try threatening us again?
Zara Khan just looks at you, her eyes narrowing and her mouth moving into a smile. This is going to be fun, I think. She raises her axe high above her head. Ah! She yells. And the goblins and the ice troll attack. Several more goblins appear on the cliffs around you. These ones are archers. Maybe. There they are. I need to make them smaller. There's now goblin archers as well. 2 goblin archers, 2 goblin berserkers, and an ice troll and Zara Khan herself run forward towards the caravan. Please make initiative rolls. Combat has started. The warning shot has warned you all of that fact. At the sound of the roar, there is a underneath where Eric is. You hear a loud thud, boom, and you hear a voice muttering in pain. It appears they've hit their head. They've been woken up by the noise. It is Fex, one of your companions. Hello, Fex. Welcome in. I see you there.
Yes, it is quite icy.
So, please make your initiative rolls. Who got the highest initiative?
I got
13,
13.
13,
19.
19, 13. Fex?
24.
Fex got 24.
9.
15.
Let me just turn Fex up a little bit. Okay. So then the first to go will be Fex.
Okay.
Fex, you have
Hi.
woken up underneath a caravan. You were having a nice rest up to this point, but all this yelling and screaming has woken you from your slumber.
Vex is kind of like stretches out. Hi. What's going on?
And as you say that, you see goblin archers up on the cliff faces. You see ice goblin berserkers running forward. A large ice troll lumbering forward, swinging his huge hammer. And Zara Khan herself, axe raised, all descending upon the caravan.
Well, this is a fine thing to wake up to. If you excuse me, I'll be right back. I'm going to head up the ice wall next to me
Yes,
to the archer up top.
sure.
And I will attempt to take him out, and though I would rather just knock him out, if that's okay.
Perfect. Vex, the monk, strikes at the goblin archer. Make your attack.
Someone. Okay. Oops. Helps if I roll the attack first. 22.
Just assume you're going to do damage. Excellent.
Yeah, exactly.
22 will hit. Vex,
Awesome.
you punch the goblin.
That is 13, non-lethal.
13, non-lethal. Excellent.
He's still awake.
He is indeed.
I will attack again.
Excellent. The goblin stumbles back slightly.
Nat 20.
Nat
Look
20.
at that.
Vex, as the goblin stumbles back, you realize an uppercut might just do this.
And that's a 14.
Perfect.
More.
You hit with a 14. Uppercut. Is that doubled already? Non-lethal?
Yeah, that's doubled. Yeah.
Perfect. The goblin falls unconscious down onto the ground next to the caravan.
Oh, what? Wanted him to fall down at my feet so I could put a needle in him.
Ah. Sure, well, make an acrobatics or athletics check to try to stop that.
Okay. 21.
21. You manage to hold the goblin by the foot and drag them back up onto the cliff face.
Awesome. Now while I'm up there, I'm just going to insert one of my needles.
Excellent.
And that'll be me.
Fex begins draining blood for some reason, unrelated to them being a vampire.
Not draining blood. No.
Oh, okay.
Just getting ready.
Perfect. Meanwhile, Requin, what action do you take?
Well, I was going to try and do this without harming anyone, but that does not seem to be the case.
Mutters Requin.
Let's see. Well, okay. I will... Ooh, actually, this could be fun. Wait. Okay. We're doing stuff. I will cast Dissonant Whispers on the orc.
Yes.
So please make a Wiz save of 15.
Zarakan the orc passes with a solid 21 as a save.
Nice. Okay. That would be half damage then. So. What did we get? We got 15, so that would be 7 psychic damage.
7 psychic damage is dealt to Zarakan.
She sort of mutters with this sort of hushed, reverbed sort of tone of voice and makes various threats towards.
Requin muttering, I don't believe it.
What?
A disastrous dissonant whisper echoes across the battlefield, shaking snow and rock loose as Zarakan clutches at their head. Requin's voice has penetrated deep into their mind, dealing psychic damage.
And she will sort of look up with her neck and look towards Ali and say, Please finish this fast, and we'll cast a bardic inspiration on her.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Ali, you feel like Requin giving you sass, you're going to prove them right. In a good way. Finish it fast, you'll finish it fast. I love this like passive aggressive thing going on between you two, by the way. Excellent. It's very fun. Meanwhile, Ali, it is your turn. What would you like to do? You have already fired an arrow once into Zara Khan.
I'm gonna shoot again.
Excellent. With your inspired shot,
Sorry, computer done it. I roll 26 to hit.
the fallen lily's bow. Another arrow fires and hits Zara Khan.
Like this way.
Her smile now turns to a scowl as she realizes this battle is not going to be as easy as she thought.
I did 14 damage.
Another 14 damage.
And I'm also gonna give a warning, being like, you could turn away right now and everyone lives. Or I could keep firing.
Intimidate, please.
Okay. This is probably gonna be bad. Yeah, 10?
10? Excellent. The goblins seem to be slightly scared of you, Ali. However, Zara screams, "None of you move! Attack!" She's much scarier. They look to her, look to you, and they cautiously move forward.
Like, slowly turn the aim of my bow to one of the goblins.
Perfect.
Be like, you're going next.
Well, there's two goblin berserkers here, and there's an ice troll who doesn't even seem to care. He's just lumbering forward.
One of the goblins that looks scared of me. I'm gonna aim at them, but I'll shoot next round.
Ali, the family that was in the wagon you're in quickly dismount as the ice troll lumbers forward with its huge maul and swings at the caravan, smashing into it. The caravan you were on crumbles. It was not well built. Ali, please make a dexterity save as you fall into the wreckage.
16?
16. Excellent. You manage to avoid damage. Make an athletics or acrobatics check. What did you roll? 17. Excellent. Ali, where would you like to land?
Not right next to the trouble.
A little bit further back?
Yeah.
Not a problem. Ali,
Doing a backflip off the bed and then landing and then looking at the troll and going, oh, maybe I should aim for that person instead.
as the big troll lumbers in here and smashes the caravan to pieces, you backflip off and land nearby. The goblin berserkers run forward. One running towards Ali, another one running towards Requin. Zara Khan himself has seen Dala directly in their sights. And up here on the bridge, this one here is going to fire towards Requin as well. Requin, you have one goblin berserker who swings with two hatchets. Oh.
Can I use my reaction to cast shield?
You can. A shield of bright blue energy erupts around you. What is your armor class?
It is now 18.
18. Excellent. Unfortunately, you did not get it up in time. The first hatchet hits you, but the second one reflects off the barrier. The hatchet, however, was partially stopped by the shield and only deals 2 damage. The arrow merely reflects off the shield. The shield spell has worked, Requin. You have saved yourself some damage. Ali, a goblin berserker, has rushed in, swinging at you with 2 hatchets as well. Your armor class, please. Gosh, they're rolling very low today. What is your armor class, friend Ali? 15? 16. The goblin misses you twice as your elvish dexterity moves you out of the way of both blows, moving just enough to avoid damage. Zara Khan swings their great axe down towards Darla. What is your armor class, Darla?
Where do I find that?
You should have an
Armor class 13.
armor class 13. Zara Khan's great axe falls upon you, dealing 8 damage. It slices across your back as you move slightly away towards the caravan, protecting yourself with wooden structure. The creatures having acted, Darla, it is your turn. You have been slashed. You have been pushed back slightly. What would you like to do?
I would like to try and run at her and stab her with my dagger.
Excellent. Darla is furious at having been attacked, runs forward towards Zala Khan, and slashes with their dagger.
24 to hit.
24 will hit. Zara Khan is not heavily armored.
And 4 damage.
4 damage is dealt. Excellent. Zara Khan is now bleeding from several wounds, 2 arrows, and a slash from a dagger. She snarls and raises the great axe back up again, preparing to attack the Darla again. Eric.
Can I try and dodge it?
That's fine. She's not attacking you yet.
Okay.
Eric. What is your action? Good bard. I assume you've just been like drawing this whole scene so far?
Yes, I've been quite enjoying it. I didn't really realize what was going on. But with the whole commotion, I start to look what is going on behind me, and I put my paintbrush into an orange paint.
Yeah.
And I shoot it in the direction like a lasso to the other archer up there.
Yes.
And I cast command approach, which he does a wisdom saving throw, 13.
Correction. He doesn't do that because he's very failed.
If he fails, then he needs to approach me in a direct path.
Excellent. He leaps down like this and walks directly up to you, seemingly charmed. He stands in front of the wagon. Any other action you would like to take, Eric?
Yes, and then that's my... where's my bonus action? Then I bonus action hex on the orc.
Excellent. You cast a hex. Dark clouds begin swarming around them. What save do I need to make?
That's a... where does it say? I don't really see a... I don't see a save.
No save for Hex.
No, it's just you place a curse on a creature and it takes 1d6 more necrotic damage.
Nice.
And it has disadvantage on ability checks.
That's very
With
cool.
a chosen ability, so... Yeah.
So
strength or
strength?
something.
Perfect. Zara Khan seems to be physically weaker. They have been hexed by Eric. Vex, anything else you want to do?
Just hiding.
Hiding?
Yeah.
Excellent. You hide on the other side of the wagon. I'm imagining that the Goblin Archer is just like banging into the caravan trying to get to you, walking in a direct line.
Perfect.
Just aimlessly like bumping into the caravan side. Vex the Vampire.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
I would like to attempt to use my ability to control this unconscious goblin.
Of course.
I assume he has a dagger of some sort.
This is a Goblin Archer. It just has a bow.
Alright. Hands it is. I am going to get him to jump straight down on top of the ice golem below him.
Oh, the Ice Troll?
Whatever it is.
Excellent.
Ice troll, yeah.
Perfect. The Archer leaps down on top of the Ice Troll.
Yes. He is going to attempt to, I guess, attack him
Perfect.
that way. Yeah.
The Goblin begins ripping with its claws into the back of the Troll. Unfortunately, both of its claws do not get through the Troll's thick skin.
Then he is going to attempt to grapple on trying to slow it down.
He is now grappled onto the back of the Troll. The Troll does not seem to care. It is much larger. However, it is now distracted by the Goblin on its back and is whipping around trying to get it off. Requin. Oh, sorry. Any other action from you, Fex?
No, you're good.
Excellent. Requin.
She will unhitch the bow from her belt and summon her weapon. It's very cool, spooky, new hands. It's a lovely addition. And she sort of commands it, so not the hands that stop playing, but more these weird wisps come out from it and circle around. Oh my goodness, I keep forgetting her name.
Zara.
Zara, yeah.
Mhm.
And we'll try and attempt to cast Hold Person.
Excellent.
So could you make another whiz save?
Another whiz save. This one is a 14.
Oh, that will not succeed.
Oof.
So it is paralyzed.
Wow.
For the duration, at the end of each of its turn, the target can make another wisdom saving throw.
So essentially, Zara has just lifted up their great axe to try to hit Darla again, and like frozen midair.
Yes. Yes. I mean, a very good sculpture-esque. Maybe it seems like a quite good pose to draw. So like Eric can capture that really good motion right there. And that will that will be my turn.
Perfect. Requin has stunned Zala, stuck them in their place, paralyzed them. Ali, it is your turn. You see this all unfold. The paralyzed Zala, the goblin on the back of a troll. One goblin banging into a caravan.
There's a goblin in front of me, isn't there?
The goblin in front of you, yes?
Yeah, I'm gonna slash down with my bow, right? That's what I can do with my bow.
You can indeed. Your bow has sharp edges.
I slash at this goblin. It's right in front of me.
Excellent. You slash at the goblin in front of you. Make your attack.
17.
17 will hit. They are not heavily armored. They are berserkers.
Oh, there's a sad roll. 8 damage.
8 damage.
Yeah.
Perfect. The slash has slashed. The goblin does not even seem to slow. The berserker's rage forces it on. There you go, Requin. There's your little ghost bow.
Look at this. So cool. Yeah.
Oh my god, we need Jack.
Oh my god. Like, and we forget Jack.
How do we forget
They
Jack?
forget him.
Let me find Jack. I'll give Jack to Ali. Maybe maybe your real name is Sally. Jack and Ali.
That's cute.
Yeah, I thought so too. I don't know where Jack is actually. Where the heck did I keep that guy?
Wait, I forget Jack's stats.
Yeah, interestingly enough, I actually don't know where I put the little cutout of Jack. Oh, no Jack for you today. I'll find it. Perfect. Ali having slashed the Berserker Goblin. Any other action from you?
No, I can't do anything else. Just look away. I'm not gonna do that.
Sorry, what was that?
I can't do anything else.
Can't do anything else? In that case, it is Darla's turn to act. Darla Ali has just slashed at the Goblin Berserker. Right in front of you, Zala Khan is poised in place, but petrified. What would you like to do?
Well, since none of the enemies are technically focused on me, I think my characters would be more inclined to try and steal the gold that is on the floor.
Make a sleight of hand check. Because Zala definitely has several coin pouches around their belt.
22.
22. You managed to get 3 coin pouches from Zala Khan. Although they are frozen in place, you see their eyes look towards you with pure malice. Any other action you would like to take?
I'd probably try and move behind her rather than stay in front.
Excellent. You move behind Zala Khan. She's still poised, axe held in the air above their head. You are now behind them. What do I need to save to be unpetrified, by the way?
Wisdom save.
Of...
15.
Oh, that ain't gonna
At
pass.
the end of its turns.
Yep.
Ooh, paralyzed.
Zara Khan is still stuck, paralyzed. This goblin here, just banging against the caravan still, trying to get towards where Eric is. However, the troll is going to try to throw off Fex's goblin, and does so. It hits the wall over here, Fex, and slides down. The goblin berserker in front of Requin swings twice. Your armor class,
Yep.
Requin.
It's a new round. Can I use shield again?
Sure can.
Okay, 18.
18. Again, one of the blades hits, dealing 2 damage again. I've rolled minimum damage. You're all so lucky today. The bloody icy staircase did more damage than this. The other one is going to swing towards Ali, but gets a nat 1. Ali, your fallen lilies swirl around, and the berserker swings forward, but you are not where it thought you were. You may make an action of opportunity.
20 to hit.
20 will definitely hit. As the creature has overextended, you make it pay.
It's 10 damage.
Sorry, how much damage?
10.
10?
Yeah.
Excellent. It falls at your blade. Obviously, these creatures are not used to such dangerous guards on this lonely road.
Try to warn them.
You did. The last one is this big troll. Who is closest to Big Troll? He scans around the battlefield. 87. Excellent. He's going to move over here and attacks, destroying another wagon. Smashing it with his hammer. Eric, please make a dexterity save.
I'll gonna hellish rebuke anyway. Just saying. Dexterity save, which is a 3, but I'm gonna hellish rebuke. So he has to make a saving throw, dexterity 13.
Saving throw, dexterity 13.
Yeah, and if he succeeds, he takes half of 2d10 damage.
He did not succeed.
Otherwise, okay, then 2d10, which is 8.
8 damage to the troll. What was your roll for dexterity?
1 sec, can I? Dex was 3, so failed.
3. Excellent. You unfortunately take 2 damage as parts of the wagon crack into you. Brutal. Eric, it is now your turn.
Okay, what am I going to do?
Mutters Eric to himself.
I will cast color spray on the troll.
Color spray?
Which is a Constitution 13, or he's blinded.
No, I've just failed. Only just.
Okay.
This is against the big troll?
And... Yes.
Big troll man?
I mean, it's a.
I was going to say, it's a cone, right?
It's
So-
a 15 feet cone, yeah.
Luckily enough,
So it's both of them.
Luckily enough, the archer, who is still there, he is not affected. But the troll is now blinded.
Okay. And I'll run away and try to hide.
Excellent. Running back, you hide again behind the wood of another wagon. The troll, after a spray of colours, blinds it. It is now swinging wildly around. Its huge hammer smashing into stone, wall, and rock. Vex. Seeing all this happen
Yes,
below, what would you like to do?
Vex is just gonna let out a sigh. It's so hard to get good material these days. As he jumps down, with a kick down onto the troll.
Onto the troll. Excellent.
Yes.
Vex leaps and kicks at the troll. Make your
17
attack.
to hit.
That will hit. Is bludgeoning damage?
Yes, it is.
Excellent.
6 damage.
6 damage. Excellent. Your bludgeoning
Good.
attack seems to do nothing to the troll. And in fact, as you are close to it, you see the damage it has taken begin to heal.
Interesting.
Its icy flesh seeming to freeze over. Any other actions from Vex?
Yeah. Just give me 2 seconds.
Says Vex, as the blinded troll swings around wildly.
Stop that. Cool. Alright. I will use 1 key point
Yes.
as I make 1 more attack against the troll, attempting to push him back 15 feet into the wall behind, out
Excellent.
of the way. Let's see if I hit.
Which wall in particular? This one? Or this
It's
one?
a 24. Well, I would have jumped straight down, like, so I would have been in front of him, yeah.
Yep,
So
like
I
that.
would have gone back, yeah. Sorry, I did roll it and now it's gone.
Sorry.
24.
Yes, that'll hit.
I don't need to worry about damage, obviously, because
Yes.
it's immune to bludgeoning. It will then need to make a strength saving throw.
Boom. It is pummeled back into the wall. What do I need to roll?
Strength saving throw to be thrown
I have
back.
18.
That'll do it, damn it.
Excellent. Vex is locked in combat with this troll and does
It
not seem to
cannot
be
make a
winning.
reaction for this turn, so I will then step across to the lady with the big axe. I don't know her name.
Zara.
Yeah, that's the one. And I will use Flurry of Blows.
Excellent. So, we have Darla, the rogue, behind Zara. And now Vex, moving in and pummeling them with a flurry of blows.
I don't think so. I've got 10 and an 11.
You have advantage.
You do have advantage.
Is it-
So then
They
I
are
got
frozen.
11. And then for the second hit, 25.
Excellent. Your first attack, unfortunately, you are distracted by Darla, who seems to be still pickpocketing Zara in the middle of combat. Your punch misses completely, but then you regain concentration, and the second one hits.
7 damage.
7 damage. Excellent. Zara appears to be able to be pummeled. Perfect.
Oh, does it get extra damage from Hex there, or is it just when I
It
attack?
will. That's true. It is hexed. Deal your damage, please, Eric.
That's 3 necrotic.
3 more necrotic. Zara's wounds appear to be opening further than they should as the necrotic damage takes hold. Requin, as you see all this happen, what would you like to do?
Point her finger towards the giant troll,
Yes?
and you'll hear a bell ringing, one akin to a funeral-esque sort of very sad, somber tone, and we'll cast Toll of the Dead on it. And since it has taken, I'm assuming it's missing hit points.
It is missing some hit points.
Yes. Please make a whiz saving throw.
That will be 14.
That does not pass.
Trolls are not
Ooh.
wise.
Yeah, that will be 12 necrotic damage.
12 necrotic damage. Excellent. That also means that Fex, who is closest to it, Fex, you see the wounds that were freezing and healing over have stopped healing. The necrotic damage has stopped the troll's regeneration.
Much better.
Says Requin.
And I suppose.
God, I was muted.
Well, good. She looks over at Fex and will say, "You seem relatively competent, and we'll give you a bardic inspiration."
Oh, well, thank you. Just slick my hair back. This will help.
And
Perfect.
yeah, that'll be her turn.
Ali, you have managed to defeat one of the berserkers. However, the troll nearby is blinded and enraged. It is swinging its hammer around randomly. Behind you, there's a small controlled creature that's slid down the wall here. Still controlled by Fex, I'm assuming? Fex,
Technically, it's just kind of unconscious at the moment.
it is now unconscious.
I am not using it as it seems useless to me.
Perfect.
I just throw it away. Garbage.
Ali, what would you like to do in this situation?
Shoot Zara again.
I think I heard shoot an arrow.
Yeah, I'm shooting Zara.
Shooting Zara. You get advantage because Zara is just a statue. Essentially target practice at this point.
Yeah. Oh my god, I got a nat 20. And I get sneak attack. Oh my god, it's so good.
Oh! Whoa!
You deserve that victory.
You do indeed.
Because Zara's an awesome super.
Pin cushion, yeah.
Pincushion.
Oh, they're not very well. That's okay. It is. Thing now. 31.
31 damage.
Oh.
Yeah, 31 piercing damage all up.
Boom. Zara is finished. Where's Zara? Zara is finished. The great orc warlord falls. The goblins
I'm just gonna,
immediately flee.
Yeah.
However, the troll does not. It is blinded, it is stupid, it is enraged. Ali, what would you like to do with the rest of your turn?
I'm going to hide behind that caravan. That's all I can do. I can hide.
Ali hides behind the caravan, bravely.
Bravely, yes.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Obviously. Zara Khan having fallen, Ali having shot them with an arrow, a critical hit. It is now Darla's turn to act. Darla, would you like to attack anyone, or would you like to just continue pickpocketing?
There's only one guy left to attack, isn't there?
Correct. It's just the troll.
I will attempt to stab him in the back.
Excellent. Darla leaps towards the troll. Make your attack.
Uh, 25.
25 will definitely hit. What are you attacking with? Your dagger?
Yes.
Perfect.
5 damage.
You stab your dagger deep into the troll's back, dealing 5 more damage. The troll, in a rage, swings and crashes as it moves through. It is going to take an attack at disadvantage against Darla and against Fex as it moves forward.
Will that not also provoke an attack of opportunity?
No, because it's still attacking and it's within range of both of you already. Fex, what is your armor class?
16.
16? Excellent. It will miss Fex. It will hit Darla. 7 damage is dealt to Darla as the huge hammer hits you. Make a strength save.
Um, 11.
11. You are pushed back several meters, sliding across the icy ground. Eric, what action would you like to take? The troll is on a rampage. The rest of the enemies have fled or been killed.
I will Eldritch Blast the troll.
Excellent. Moving forward, an Eldritch Blast flies towards the troll. Is your Eldritch Blast made of paint?
Yes.
Or ink?
It's a purple ray, like a base similar to the color spray. I dunk my paintbrush into a purple paint and throw it in the direction of the troll, and it is a 21 to hit.
21 will definitely hit. The purple spray of vivid paint whacks into the troll, dealing massive damage, I assume.
Dealing 9 damage.
9 damage is dealt to the troll. Excellent. The troll is now damaged, unable to heal and regenerate itself because of the necrotic damage. Eric, would you like to take any more actions?
That's all.
Excellent. Fex. The troll just narrowly missed you with its hammer. It did collect Darla, who has been sent flying backwards.
Well, honestly, I think we've all had a bit enough of this troll, I would think, for one day. I am going to attack.
Excellent. Fex, you attack the troll.
19.
Will hit.
An 18.
18 will
hit.
also hit.
Uh, 11 damage for the first hit.
Is this bludgeoning again?
Yes.
Perfect.
Another 11 for the second.
Excellent. The troll still seems to be resisting your bludgeoning damage.
Say what?
Says Fex loudly. Any other actions from you, Fex?
Yes. Seems that I hit. I will attempt to grapple him.
Perfect. Make your grapple. Oh,
Well,
he got a nat 1.
Okay. Well, you need to go against me anyway, because
Yeah.
I already hit.
No, I know. I got a nat 1. So, Fex, immediately grapples the troll to the ground. The small vampire seeming to hold the troll down.
Just look at everybody else. Little help, please.
Requin?
She will not help, or maybe in a different way. She will cast Starry Wisps, once again merging out of her hands. This time, the stars and radiance seems a little bit dimmer than when she's cast it before.
Ooh.
And
Who knows?
it shoots towards the troll, and please hit. That would be really nice if it did. That is a 16.
16 will hit. The troll is also
Yay.
completely immobilized,
Oh, true.
so you may make this with advantage.
It also isn't critical when they're prone.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. So that would be. No.
Really, I'm not aware of that spell. How do you pronounce that again? Na.
I was not sure what you were talking about there.
No.
That would be a 16, and if it's a critical, would that be double then?
Yes, please.
Oh no, that sucks for this one. That'd be a 30... 32?
32. Excellent. The troll is heavily damaged, being pinned and controlled by Fex. Any other action from Requin?
Not at the moment, no.
No. Perfect. Requin finishing their turn, the troll being pinned to the ground. Lukey spells the spell na. That needs to be a new spell that Requin can cast, I think.
No.
Big fat symbol in the sky.
That symbol in the sky. No, Requin. Let's give you like a 1970s style Batman costume as well,
Oh
like
my goodness.
the real old school one.
And that weird like transition that wow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You
Full cop.
you've got the you've always got a can of shark repellent spray handy.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. In any case, Ali, it is your turn. The troll is struggling, being held by Fex.
The troll's been. Is the troll grappled or prone?
It's grappled and prone on the ground.
Alright, well, it means I have to walk up to it. I want to walk up to it, because, like.
That's what you're complaining about?
Yeah. I have to walk up to it and slash at its head. Take
Excellent.
its head off.
The fallen lilies swing down.
17?
17 will hit. It's an automatic critical.
And I get sneak attack?
Yes, it's being held down.
Yeah.
Can you decapitate it? Can you decapitate it? Can you decapitate it?
33.
33.
I wish I could put that into words. That'd be a great quote.
33 slashing damage.
33 damage is dealt. The creature's head flies off and rolls across the battlefield. It has been
Finally.
decapitated. Like, just okay.
Wipe the blood of my bow.
I'm derailing myself here. I'm
Yes.
gonna celebrate that. Has anyone seen that? What's do you know the VTuber Henya the Genius? Does anyone know them? But maybe not. They're a Japanese streamer, but they hang out with a lot of English people. They were playing Minecraft, and they found a bat backpack. But because they're Japanese, they had a lot of trouble saying it. There's a very, very funny video of them trying to pronounce bat backpack.
You mean kind of like how you're having
Yeah, I'm having trouble with it. And I speak English, but she just keeps saying like it's a bat. About bat bat papa. It's just getting like really frustrated. Just keeps saying bat bat papa. It's very funny. I'll share it on the Discord later. You have defeated the troll. You have defeated Zara Khan and her raiders. You take a second. Sorry?
That was a breeze.
That was a breeze, says Ali as a very cold wind blows through.
Not that kind of breeze.
Not that kind of breeze. The breeze immediately
Only
stops.
a family died. It's fine.
The family died. I thought the family got out.
The family did get out. They did escape.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait,
Yep.
where are the family now? Are they hiding?
Yeah, they're just cowering in the corner here. Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to the farmer mother and hand him one of my truffles and be like, "This is a lot better than turnips."
Oh god.
I love that.
And then be like, "You're welcome, by the way."
I just picture the farmer
So
just
great,
like
by the way.
the farmer just walks forward, looks at his like ruined wagon, and just yells, "My radishes!"
Oh boy.
Yeah.
You were just waiting to see that, didn't
Yeah.
you?
I just thought of it, really. Not planned. Not planned at all.
Neat.
But yeah.
Now he has a truffle, a singular truffle.
Yeah. In the future, he's gonna start up a company called Radish Corp. It'll be fine. So, party, you have successfully defended the caravan. Is there anything you would like to do as the caravan, the guards, the organizers put everything back together and begin moving forward? Is there anything you would like to do?
Yes, I walk up to Darla and hold out my hand. I would like to have my money back, please.
I just picture Darla's like reaching up, just thinking you're being a gentleman. It's just like, I'd like to put money back, please. Not helping them up off the ground. Do you give their
Well,
coin purse
I
back?
got it fair. I think I got it fair and square.
This is my money. I would like you to return it now. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
Such consequence. Darla, would you like to try to keep the money? You do have 2 other coin pouches. You managed to steal 3 from Zara.
How about we play a game for it? Whoever wins.
One second. I will cast Burning Hands on her.
Oh my god. Wow.
That's a Dexterity 13 saving throw.
Eric is playing a very dangerous game. Darla, would you like to make a dexterity save? Do you get away from the burning hands?
I got 17.
Damn it.
Damn it, says Eric. There's only a half-hearted burning hands anyway. As these 2 are having a scuffle, the rest of the party, what would you like to do?
How about archers went there?
There was 2.
Can I go collect arrows?
You can.
Running
Roll
out?
perception. Percept away, young Ally.
23.
23. Excellent. You find 2 dozen arrows.
Yay.
They're not great, but they're well enough made. They'll be useful.
Arrows.
Requin, Fex, what would you like to do?
sort of pay half attention to the little squabble going for the money, but will sort of stroke her instrument and sort of whisper like, "Well done."
Well,
Who
well
knows
done for
why?
fighting.
Oh yeah, it's a new instrument. Ghosts of children. I mean, you got to have positive reinforcement.
True. True.
Um, yeah.
Vex is just going to clean himself off, straighten up his clothes, and then sit down on the back of the wagon while he's watching the kerfuffle,
Excellent.
studying them. Seems that he's not very good with human interactions.
Perfect.
Sounds like a challenge.
Sounds like a challenge. So Ali, you have finished collecting arrows and come back, and you are standing next to Fex, who is watching intently. Darla and Eric, who are still scuffling about the money. Darla, you've managed to dodge the burning hands, and you are now looking crossly at Eric, I'm assuming. What would you like to do? Darla makes their choice.
Can I try and cause a distraction?
You can. That will probably easiestly be a sleight of hand check. What type of distraction are you trying to create here?
Look, a distraction. Now run away.
Look at distraction.
Maybe like distract him by throwing like a dart over near where he was painting.
That will definitely be a sleight of hand. Pocket
Against
sand.
what?
Sorry?
Against what for me?
Perception, I'd say.
Yeah, it'll be perception.
Okay.
I got 12.
12?
Oh, I have a passive of 12.
Perfect. Eric is not convinced. He saw you throw the dart.
I hold out the hand again,
Excellent.
not saying anything.
Eric, please be persuasive.
Okay, that's a dirty 20.
30-20 for persuasion. Darla, what does your intuition say? I think it's intuition. Have I said the right thing? Is intuition a save?
Insight?
Insight.
The insight.
Haha. Could you make an insight check for me? I'm so clever.
That's 17.
17? Unfortunately, you think you probably should give the money back. And you give the 1 coin pouch back to Eric. You do, however, pocket 150 gold coins from the other 2 pouches that you stole.
Thank you very much.
And you now have a you now have a very tense relationship with Eric. So, party.
Gonna make some fan art or a hate art about this situation. Just some images about her.
The heated debates.
Just propaganda
Yeah.
posters that you put up around the camp.
You're going to use just throwing red paint at her, hoping that it burns her.
God. Well, having survived the encounter with the raiders, the group moves on. Moves forward.
I would like to study this weird magic person.
This weird magic person. You mean Eric?
Yes, weird magic person.
Weird magic person is magic.
You all have magic here? What?
We all have magic here? What's the deal?
Well, my bow has magic now, though.
Hmm.
Oh wait, I do have magic. My scars glow.
Yeah, I will also go around around the scene to collect some blood of the people that we killed.
Excellent.
And that will be basically my magical cunning to regain a pact slot.
Perfect. Please, do you need to make a save for that?
No, that's just a...
Perfect.
No, he only has a certain amount of uses that he can do it.
Perfect.
Yeah, I can do it once. I can do it once per long rest.
Excellent.
And it's just a ride. Yeah, 1 minute ride.
Perfect. Well, having gathered your things, moved on, you now have made camp in the icy passes of the north. This is a fairly sheltered area, and you all sleep or meditate or rest this night. However, Requin, you are suddenly jolted awake with a start.
Will be quite on guard.
Just
Would
like
the long
Snake
rest
X
heal me?
doesn't sleep.
Who could have guessed?
Yes, a long rest will heal you.
Correct.
Okay, that's a long one.
Requin, you're jolted awake with a start. As you sit up and stand, you find yourself walking across water. A bright moon reflecting, seeming to follow you around as you do. The entire place is kind of too quiet or filled with a strange buzzing noise of some sort. Everything around the edges is kind of foggy as well, all around. You cannot see too far.
She will check her compass to see, like, where is she?
Excellent. Your compass is spinning
Fancy.
wildly. According to your compass also, it is infinite time to the next or last dawn.
Is this another dream?
Says Requin. Do you pinch yourself?
She would more, like, tug on her braid a little bit.
Excellent. Requin tugs on their braid. It feels strange, but you do not wake.
So physical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear a rustling in the bushes nearby at the other edge of the lake, near a ruined house, seeming to glow with torches from the inside. The bushes are rustling. The bushes are rustling, Requin. What would you like to do?
Who's there?
Yells Requin. A familiar voice cries out. Ali, you have found yourself stepping out of some thorn bushes. You thought you were meditating.
You're here too.
You can't remember how you got to this place.
Not again. What? Huh? Why does this keep happening to me?
You see Requin
Dream.
standing in the middle of a lake, directly on top of the water.
At least I remember who you are. It's an improvement from last time.
That's true.
How are you standing on water, though? Where are we?
That I do not know. I have a feeling this has something to do with that shadow.
At the mention of the shadow, Ellie kind of puts a hand on her dagger on her belt. Kind of
It's
prepared.
best to be cautious.
Yeah. Looking around. See what else you can see.
Excellent. As you look around, you see that there are other figures. One seems to be riding a moonbeam down from above and lands gently on a piece of stone. Fex, you are having a really lovely meditation dream, and suddenly you've arrived to see these two in it. You cannot remember how you got here.
Well, this is new. I've never seen anyone else in these before.
The three of you look at each other. You seem to be more substantial than the rest of the world here.
Put on weight?
Fex is a bit chubbier than normal.
Oh god, hide my shame.
In the ruined house nearby, you hear the sound of ripping. And Ali, as you look inside the crumbling walls, through a painting, steps Eric. Eric,
That's not something you see every day.
you were merely painting art before sleep. Perhaps you did fall asleep, it's unclear. But you were pulled through the artwork and out into wherever this place is.
Huh. This is not my normal nightmares.
No, it is not. You see the rest of the party here. Requin?
Could I cast Minor Illusion of just some stars, I suppose, in her hand, just to see if magic works?
Excellent. You cast Minor Illusion of some stars. It does. As you look at them, please roll percentage.
Okay.
So kind of like freak out and run over and like look at them. How is this?
Seriously, not seen magic before.
You are very peculiar.
Oh, sorry.
That is a 13.
13. Excellent. The stars sit in your hand, sparkling, seeming more real than normal. But they are there.
What is this?
Like reach forward and touch it.
Excellent. As you do, Vex, you reach forward and touch the star, and it seems to stick to your hand. And as you pull your hand back, a figure is pulled out of the stars and onto the lake. It is Darla.
Oh my god, how did you do that?
That does not usually happen.
Requin's not sure either.
That's...
Darla, you rub your eyes sleepily. You are not sure what has just happened. You are sure you were sleeping?
When did we humans learn magic like this?
When?
You don't want to know.
You don't want to know.
Everyone has a story to tell.
This could be just a very vivid dream.
So we're all having a fever dream? Is this...
We're all having a fever dream? It does seem that you are all dreaming the same dream. How unusual for you.
At least
I turn around and look at the painting that I entered and try to like press my hand against it so to try and go back.
Excellent. Eric, you do not seem to be able to pass back through the painting. However, as you do, you place your hand upon the painting, and a black blade pierces through your hand. It deals 6 damage as it does. And as you stumble backwards, away from the painting, the rest of you see Eric sort of taking a back step here, out along one of the stone walkways. For in the middle of the room is now a dark spectre. One that you have all seen, but seeming more corporeal than normal.
Oh,
Not again.
Where is this one? It seems small, and then it grows. Taller and more substantial. It seems darker than the blackness around it. It is the Shadow Hunter, the Dreamhunter that you have seen, although more substantial than you have seen them before. It passes through the shadows, through the wall, and stands in front of you all.
Get back again.
Yes, you are in my realm now. Before I kill you all, I expect you to explain how it is you can see me and interact with me. Normally, I would consider you all prey. But perhaps if you let me in on the secret of how you have managed to undo my magic, then I will let you live. Perhaps.
I'm gonna, point over and be like, I don't know, man, this thing summoned, stars? It was crazy.
Pointing at Requin.
I didn't even know people could do that. Honestly, history books aren't what they used to be.
Perhaps we do have a vague idea. I don't think it would be worth telling you.
The creature just disappears and reappears behind you, Requin. A dagger at your throat. You will tell me, pray, or I will kill you now. You cannot resist me in this place. This is my realm. You know not where you speak. Its voice is distorted, seeming to echo all around you. Even this close, its face and body, barely visible, seeming to be enshrouded in black, the darkness following it like a cloak.
We will side-eye the shadow and say, well, if we're in your realm, then we play by your rules. I want to see, if we're in this realm, does this happen to be a dream world?
It's a good question, Requin.
If
What do you think?
yeah. Well, considering you had me roll percentage for those stars.
Such metagaming. Love it.
Sorry, this is just from previous experience.
Roll percentage, Requin. Roll percentage.
Great, okay. That's a 24.
24. Requin, you're not sure why you said what you just said. It makes no sense. You feel like it was just on the tip of your mind that you understood something deeper about the world, but you've lost it.
Your mind tongue.
Yeah, tip of your mind tongue. Please roll percentage, Fex.
No, you shouldn't say things like this.
46.
46?
Oh.
Excellent. That's fine. Requin? You were discussing with the shadow?
Yes, well, she was going to experiment and will herself to teleport somewhere.
Excellent.
However, that might not work now.
Requin, you imagine yourself moving, just as the shadow just did. Roll percentage.
Okay. 97.
97. Requin, where would you like to move to?
Can't believe that worked. I'm there. I'll move on the edge of the abandoned house in between, can't see very well. Two. Oh, yep. Yes.
Between Fex and Ali, Requin suddenly appears. Requin, in the dream world, you may now teleport up to 30 feet in any direction. As long as you can see where you're going.
Oh.
You had more magic?
The shadow suddenly looms larger. How is it you can do that? These powers are mine. You have stolen them. You're all going to die here.
Maybe that was your fault for bringing us here in the first place. And I'm going to shoot the shadow in the heart just like I did in the last room.
Excellent. You draw your fallen lily's bow and fire towards the shadow.
Ooh, that rhymed.
Says
26.
Requin, writing it down. The bard's like, inspiration, this would be a cool song.
26 to hit. So
26 will hit. The arrow from the fallen lilies punctures into the Dreamhunter.
that's 14 damage.
14 damage is dealt. Excellent. The Dreamhunter screeches. Ah! How is this possible? You will all die here. Prepare to meet your doom. You may have mastered some of what this power can give. I know not how you wield it, but I will show you what true mastery is. And the world seems to shake and shudder all around. Team, as you begin to move, Darla is the first to react after Ali. What would you like to do, Darla? Darla considers their options.
Maybe I'll try and throw one of my darts at him since I'm pretty far away.
Since you are pretty far, yep, not a problem.
Yep.
You throw your dart. It whizzes through the air. Make an attack.
11.
11 will not hit. The creature just shimmers and shivers, dissipating, and the dart passes harmlessly through it like smoke, like dust. The world around you shakes and shudders, black tentacles erupting out of the water, the very air itself, eldritch forces ripping at you all. Please make a dexterity save. Every single one of you.
13.
13. Darla will fail.
15.
24.
15. Requin will fail. 24. Ali will succeed. Eric?
I fail.
23.
Excellent. So, Ali and Fex leap out of the way, but the rest of you are pummeled by large black tentacles erupting out of interdimensional space. Oh. Okay. Working down the list, Requin, you take 14 damage. Darla, you take 6. And Eric, you take 5. Unfortunately, Requin...
On a hellish rebuke.
Excellent.
That's a dexterity 13 saving throw.
The shadow fails. Could you roll percentage for me, please?
That's a 54.
Perfect. The shadow has failed. Deal your damage.
2d10, that's 6.
6, excellent. A piece of paper appears in front of the shadow, flaming, with blood-red ink on it. It appears to be a hellish rebuke that you have written of them. They take 6 damage. It is, of course, Eric's turn. The tentacles have ripped and shredded. Eric, what action would you like to take?
I'm really scared of this guy. So the only thing that I can think of is the thing that worked last time, which is to color spray the area again, just to make him more tangible.
Excellent. Could you please roll percentage for me?
That's 91.
Excellent. You are really scared of this guy. You now are under the feared condition.
Yep. It's good to be back.
It's good to be back.
I missed these mechanics.
So when I'm feared, do I need to just run away, or?
So yeah, conditions in terms of fear. I think it is you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while you can see it, and you can't willingly move closer to it.
Okay, then I'll just run away.
Excellent. Eric, you run away. What this? Okay. The way you choose to run is this way, since you were not specific.
I mean, away from the creature,
Yeah.
technically, because I can't willingly run in the direction of the guy.
That is true. Perfect. Eric is running scared. They have convinced themselves that they are scared of the creature. Fex, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at everybody's face and think, like, you are all way too understanding. What the heck is going on?
Mr.
You're
Relaxing
acting like-
is better than nothing.
Sorry, what was that?
A stronger resolve is better than nothing.
Yeah, it is true.
And
You
she'll
all
give a
believe
glance
you-
to Allie.
Where are we? What's going on? You're all way too calm.
Fex is freaking out.
I don't think I'm too calm.
I mean, this guy's got the right idea.
Could you roll percentage, please, Fex?
Oh boy. No.
64.
64. Excellent. Suddenly you have an epiphany, Eric. You have the right idea. You are no longer scared, and you realize that you can use the dream world against this creature. The things that you do, the things that you say, will affect the world, potentially. You know it is using your dreams and nightmares against you. You can do the same.
Are you talking to me, or
I was talking to Eric. I was talking to
Yeah, I
Eric.
was gonna say.
You told Eric that you told everyone that Eric had the right idea. Well, Eric just got the right idea. Like an epiphany out of nowhere.
Well, if it's like that, I do have quite the imagination, and I start painting a creature, a bloody mess of a creature, huge and scary, to attack the guy.
Nice. Please roll percentage.
A 5.
5. Excellent. You end up with a really cool painting of a scary creature. Ah, damn it. Okay, sure. Sure.
Sometimes you need your patron, but sometimes he just ignores you.
Yeah. Just give me a second because I just said the naughty word for today. So it's just. I was doing so well.
I didn't even notice.
I don't even know where it is. Hold on. I need to find the poll. Can anyone see the poll?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, thank you. I have too many things open. Somebody won. Ugh. This whole time, I am a Muppet. I was doing so good. At least I can say the word now. Oh my god.
And got 1k
Smurf
points. Holy crap.
1,000
Wow.
points. Smurf, you know me too well. Okay. In that case, we have a very scary looking painting, but it does nothing. It is just a painting. Your belief was not strong enough, unfortunately, Eric. Fex, would you like to do anything else with your turn?
Just flabbergasted. It's like, that is an amazing picture. How does it work?
How does it work?
Are you scared?
I wouldn't say I'm scared, but what's next? What does it do?
Let's just wait and see.
Fair enough. All right. I will wait and see.
Excellent. What you wait and see is that the ground has just opened up beneath each of you, trying to suck you down into the dream world itself. Please all make a Constitution save.
Honestly, it'd be so much better if we could fly.
Roll percentage, Fex.
Thank you.
8.
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting.
I got a 5.
I just got a 99.
Excellent.
Oh my.
Instead of falling deep into the dream fabric itself, each of you now find yourself hovering. You can fly here. The sudden realization dawns upon you. All of you in the dream world, please write down on your character sheet, in the dream world you can fly at your move speed.
Yay.
Like Peter
What's
Pan, you
happening?
whiz around.
Guys, I'm freaking out.
Watch your tongue.
I don't know if I'm able to do that.
Roll percentage, Requin.
Okay. You better hope this is low. Yeah, 36.
Excellent. Fex, you are unable to watch your tongue, even in the dream world.
Yeah, sorry, can't do it.
Can't do it. Requin,
Can't do
what's
it.
your action?
Not today.
Not today.
Stars are not in line.
I don't know what is and is not off limits here. And my brain is struggling to come up with any creative, cool solution. But...
Wait. If everything we're saying turns to come true, can I try and cast Zone of Truth over the shadows? Like I want it to not be able to lie.
Do you have Zone of Truth as a spell?
No, I don't have any magic, but things are happening, so...
That is true.
I can cast Disguise Self.
Can you cast the spell without being able to cast the spell?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to work out.
Interesting. Roll percentage.
75.
75. Unfortunately, the zone of truth does not seem to work.
Well, I tried.
It seems it is very unlikely. Requin, what is your action?
We'll see if this works. She will point at the shadow Dreamhunter and say, "You have no power here."
Does it? That is the question. Roll your percentage, please, Requin.
Yeah, I don't expect this to work, but we gotta see, we gotta test the waters, so to speak. That is 80.
80. It diminishes and begins to fade. What? What have you done to me?
I'm playing by your rules.
That's it. Impossible. You will all pay for this. Death was fun for me, but this is personal. I need more power. And the shadow dissipates. Maybe.
Now.
It disappears completely. As Requin said, its power does not work here.
Now, what human event is this that's going on? You all seem very normal.
The party
Is this a normal
gathers
human
together
thing?
around where the shadow disappeared. Is this a normal human thing?
Well, I'm not human, so it's a great question.
Ali also asks everyone, is this normal for you Homo humans?
This is not normal. I don't understand what is going on. But I like what is happening to us. I can fly now.
Immediately does like a somersault. Whee!
Why? Why does this keep happening?
I don't know, but it'd be really cool in the real world.
Like it said, it seems to want more power, but is quite confused why we share it. Or can at least control a very small amount of this place.
Indeed. The creature...
So how does this work? Because I tried to... I had the idea to use the power against it, but it didn't work. So why did it work for the other ones? What is happening?
That's a good question.
Random chance.
It seems, as you all discuss, that in the dream world, with the strange powers you somehow have, that you have the ability to influence things in this world, but it will depend on how likely that thing would be to happen. This world is like an infinite series of worlds overlapping all at once. If it is likely for something to happen in most of those worlds, then you can make it so. If it is less likely, then it is less likely you will be able to make it so. Different events, different things, different wishes, different things you say may or may not influence the worlds.
You're the only one that knows because for some reason you know everything, right?
True. In the end, you have managed to vanquish the dark shadow. It drew you into its world to try to understand why you can fight it, why your powers are rivaling its own. It thought you would be easy prey, but Requin has vanquished it with a single thought. This is powerful. And as you all wake from your dream, out of this world you fade back into the real one. You have a feeling that the shadow, instead of watching you maliciously, is now watching you cautiously, planning. No one has died in this night. The shadow was fully focused on you. The realization is that you were the victims. It has drawn you into the world. This is what happens to everyone it kills. Drawn into this world of dreams and annihilated, so they die in the world of the real. But you have resisted. This puts a target on your back. And only time will tell what will happen, because you all know that a wild beast is dangerous, but one that's backed into a corner and feels threatened is infinitely more so.
You must remain cautious.
Indeed. Yes, yes, indeed. But congratulations, you have managed to defeat the Dreamhunter. Well played, team. Well played.
Yay.
Oh, well done.
That was actually very quickly done, Requin. Just telling it had no power, and it believed it.
Yeah, it was either that or I was gonna try and make the water sort of engulf it,
Golf.
something.
Oh,
I don't
engulf.
know. Engulf, yeah.
Engulf it.
It's gonna play golf. The water
It is
itself.
going to play golf.
Ah, yes. Play golf. But that was very fun.
No, it's excellent. Thank you so much for hanging out.
I didn't single trade.
You didn't hit a single tree.
Yeah. I don't know if
Yay!
that's a good or bad thing at this point.
Nice job, Ali.
Yeah. Feels better about it.
No, thank you so much all for playing. This was really cool. I'm really excited to get forward this Dreamhunter, and the actual like Dreamhunter artwork looked really cool. I did have that commissioned, so let me just add that back in. Hold on.
Yeah.
I cannot remember. I think it was this one. No, that's the goblin.
Whoop.
Let me find it. Yeah. Yeah, such a cool artwork.
I love it.
Yeah. Let me just put it behind everyone looming in the corner there. So spooky. But yeah.
Ali wakes up with the dreamers meeting and they're talking.
But yeah.
Yeah, we did it.
You did it indeed.
Strong result is. It's fine.
For those of you who want as well, there is the link there to the Discord where we chat about stuff in between, do some role-playing stuff for all your favorite characters, and we are putting it up on YouTube. So there should be a link to the YouTube there as well. I will let my lovely friends go here. Thank you so much to Requin and Ali and Fex and Darla and Eric for playing. You are awesome. Absolutely awesome. Where hold on, where are we? Where's the thing? But yeah, we should definitely chill. We should go. We all got stuff. I know a few of you have stuff to do. A few of you have been barely awake this morning. A few of you have things that you need to do.
Time.
Yeah, right on time. But welcome in. Anytime.
Good to join once.
It was good to join. It was good to finally see Fex. join in.
I still got a lot of work to fix him up to work properly.
True. Oh, by the way, answer to your riddle. It takes one brick to finish a building.
So close.
Yeah, I thought about that when we went away, but
Yeah.
I was already deciding not to engage with the riddle.
Nah, it's a funny little riddle. But that's fine. Hey, thanks everyone for watching. This will go up on YouTube eventually, and we will stop streaming in 3, 2, 1. Say bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.